Let's bring you a corporate conversation now. Dhanuka Agritech is planning to ramp up its capacity and new product launches. To discuss more on this, we have Mahendra Kumar Dhanuka, the Vice Chairman and MD of the company, joining us now. Mr. Dhanuka, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. Before I ask you about your product expansion and the capacity addition as well, generally, I wanted to understand what's happening with the supply chain currently and the availability of materials as well, because we did see insecticides saying there's shortage of some herbicides. China has stopped imports of certain important key materials as well. Has that impacted your industry at all and the company as well?
Good morning. Let me first correct you that from last 1 year, I am the chairman of the company, not the vice chairman and MD. So this is one correction.
Yes.
And secondly, the availability of raw material is not an issue right now. It is easily available. Definitely, the herbicide demand is increased because of the good rainfall, and some of the herbicide, especially two molecules, glyphosate and paraquat, they are in shortage right now, and it will take time because the planning was for a normal season, but since the demand for the herbicide is much more, so that's why the availability is an issue right now, and it will take another 30 to 45 days to further receive the material from China. Only the material which is in pipeline, that will come, but that will not suffice the total requirement as on today.
Okay, so you're saying there is shortage of materials which is used in glyphosate right now. Am I correct?
Glyphosate and paraquat, these are the two molecules which are herbicides, basically used in various crops to kill the weeds, unwanted plants.
Okay, so how much is that as a percentage of the overall industry and the company as well?
For the company, it will be around 2% of the total sales, not very big. And overall, for the industry, it may be around 3 to 4%.
Okay.
Mr. Dhanuka, good morning. Thank you for joining in. Speaking about your facility at Dahej, you had earlier guided for 60 crores of revenue coming from this facility as compared to 40 crores that you had reported last year. How has the quarter been so far? And I don't expect specific numbers from you, but what has the situation currently been on ground with regards to demand, as you just mentioned, for a certain amount of products here? But do you expect the performance that you had in the previous quarter to be better this time around?
We are manufacturing only one product, bifenthrin technical, at our Dahej unit, which is an insecticide. Initially, in the first quarter, there is major sales of herbicide. After the usage of herbicide, then comes the insecticide, and in the last, fungicides. So, bifenthrin being an insecticide, the major sales will come in the second quarter. So, first quarter has gone as per last year. There is no major growth in the first quarter, but second quarter we are expecting good growth in the bifenthrin technical sales which we are manufacturing at Dahej. Secondly, we are going to start another molecule at our Dahej unit in the Rabi season from October onwards.
So just on the on the Dahej facility, Mr. Dhanuka, you had indicated that 60 crore of revenues will come in FY26 itself. How has Q1 panned out so far? Will it be EBITDA positive this year?
No, we don't expect EBITDA positive unless we are able to have the export registration for the export of bifenthrin technical from there. Presently, we are running at around 30% capacity only. Unless the capacity utilization reaches to the 70 to 80% level, we don't think that at EBITDA positive we can go. It will take another 2 years' time to be EBITDA positive at the Dahej unit.
And what about the overall performance, Mr. Dhanuka? You had earlier guided for growth in the high teens this time around. So fair to say that 18 to 20% would be a fair assumption this time around when it comes to your overall growth?
So 18 and 20% will be higher, but definitely around 14 to 15% growth we are targeting. And we definitely hope that because of the good monsoon forecast, we expect that this much growth we will be able to achieve. The second quarter is the most crucial quarter because the actual consumption of even weedicides starts when the rainfall comes, and rainfall comes by the mid of June onwards. So actual consumption starts from second fortnight of June, and July, August, and September. These are the highest sales month for the any agrochemical company. So we expect that the second quarter should remain good, and we will be able to deliver the envisaged growth in the second quarter.
Mr. Dhanuka, global MNCs, they are still talking about pricing pressure. They are very cautious about calendar year 25, 26 as well. Dhanuka does not have a lot of export exposure. Do you think this problem is contained only to global markets and not India? What do you have to say about pricing going forward?
You see, our 50% ratio of the sales is for specialty molecules, which we are importing from Japan and doing with some American companies. So there is no pressure of price on these molecules. Only the pressure is on generics which are coming from China. So right now the prices are more or less stable, or they are on the rising trend. Like glyphosate prices have increased to the extent of 15% in last fortnight. So some of the molecules which are in shortage, the prices are on the rise. So either they are stable. I don't foresee any reduction in the price in near future.
What about the products that you're about to launch, Mr. Dhanuka, the new herbicide called Dinkar in partnership with Hocco, and the fungicide as well from Nissan Chemicals? What is the kind of market size that you are expecting from that, and the revenue potential that it can generate for your company?
You see, Dinkar is a paddy herbicide, which is used to control the weeds in the paddy fields. So the market is big, but initially when you introduce a new molecule, farmer is not aware about that. So you have to basically show the results to the farmer, and it takes 2 years time to get a reasonable sales volume from the product. So we expect that around 10 crore sales from the Dinkar in the first year, but we hope that we will be able to double, triple in the second year itself.